and I'm gonna tell it.
Hey, everybody, welcome in. I know it's still going on over there, but it's okay. We're going to keep it pushing over here. Sorry, I had to reschedule the live. Some things came up, and this is a better hour typically for me anyway. Uh, Everybody's usually home, dinner's done, chores are done. Hey, Evil Queen, Eliza, Archangel, Coco. Thank you, Coco. Michelle E, good to see you. I love Alta. Yes, NJ Robin, if you're still in here, I heard about that. Thank you. I love Alta. Metal Clips, good to see y'all coming through. CJ, hey, hon. Well, I don't know how y'all's day's been. It's hope it's been a good day. It's been an interesting one. You know, there's several sides to YouTube that I venture out in, and I woke up this morning to hey Shuby Mom, my dad's on a cruise. I love that name. Right, Archangel, I'm glad too. I go a lot of places here on YouTube, but this morning I woke up and it was everywhere. And I'm sure most of y'all know Clue. Um, I don't know how else to take it. Hey, Shally. I don't know how else to take what she said except a threat. It sounds threatening. I know it's been discussed over on Joneson's. Um, it's been discussed everywhere. Well, I'm going to play the clip here in a minute and another one. I have my own views here to add to this. No matter how I have looked at this clip, listened to this clip, sliced, diced, moved around, taken my own disdain for Clue out of this, I really have tried. I played it for somebody who has no clue. No, literally, no pun intended, who has no idea about YouTube or what any of this even means. And when they heard it, there was only one way they could take it. Hey, Rock a Bit. Hey, Lisa. I'm glad y'all are here. I know it's still going on over there, so it'll be a little low here, but doesn't matter. I'm glad y'all are here. Amber E, let's be honest. Good to see y'all. Yeah, so I play this for somebody who has they're not even on YouTube. And they're like, well, how else could you take this comment? For those that are here, if you don't know, it's actually depressing. This whole place is depressing. But there's got to be another side of things where hey, Crystal, where we come in and we give another perspective, or this you really can't bring any humor to because it's so dark. Hey, Amber E. It's just that dark and depressing, and what she said. You've been doing a lot of unsubbing. I don't blame you. Sometimes you just got to. Hey, Pearl, Vicky, Crystal. I'm not that. I don't want to say, no, sensitive is not the right word. It takes a lot for me to unsubscribe to somebody because I know humans are going to do what they do. They're going to say stuff. They're going to make mistakes. And that's just the nature of the beast, especially when you're up here live on air. Nothing can be edited or taken out. People are going to make mistakes and say things. Sometimes they don't mean. So it takes a lot for me to unsubscribe. Right, Evil Queen. So when I finally unsubscribe to somebody, that's you really went too far. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to pull it up. Cracking asses, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, really? You got like stop. Oh, I know. God almighty. That is the go-to. It's the go-to. And then when it actually happens, a threat is actually made, I think we've become desensitized. I really do. I'm going to pull it up. This is via Chronicles of the Shady. I know a lot of you have already seen this. Hold on, let me pull. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people like Granny. A lot of people do, or did. I used to. I actually used to like Granny. I thought she was quick-witted, smart, and then you just start to too much comes out that you can't ignore. And I know in this sector, a lot of people, I mean, we see what's going on right now over in Jonesens with Petty. Wow, that woman. I don't even have the words right now for that lady. You have got, let me get my words together. So Brittany actually does take the link over at Jonesens. She does come up, and at first it starts out with your typical Brittany not taking any accountability. And then I come back, I'm listening, and I'm starting to hear her finally, it sounds like she's getting it. And you hear her start to take some accountability. And I'm like, okay, I like this. I like where this is going. And then here comes the Petty lady. And this woman is like anything I've ever seen. I mean, honestly, I do not believe that Craig was messaging her like that. I'm going to play that video here in a little bit too. I think she lied. I think she made that up. She doesn't have the screen recording. And the screen recording that was supposedly proof was played from clues. That's embarrassing. It did not show any DMs whatsoever. So I am sorry for those of you that believed her. You were lied to. You were lied to. That woman, you can tell she's a liar. She's insane. Thank you, Michelle. She is literally insane. I don't care what anybody says. She's thrown. She gets off on bullying other people. We hear this all the time. Well, BJ's not a victim. She feeds into it. I don't care if she's feeding into it. You are responsible for how you behave on here. And we have grown women in their 40s, 50s, maybe even 60s bullying each other because they ain't got nothing better to do with their time. Yeah, we got issues, but I'm going to get back on Petty here in a minute. We might be here for a little while tonight. I'm going to let this play, and then I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on it. And then we'll get back to you, Petty.
Care. However, your bread and butter comes from people like myself, Queen, etc. going at you. I think they're striking all these channels in the background, and I think they want to shut them down themselves so then she could just sit there and be like, see, my attorney went to work. I could be wrong, but who knows? However, today, what I am going to do, and I wasn't going to allow this.
I want y'all, I promise I'll let this play. If you haven't heard it already, there's a lot I'm going to point out here. And you have to really lean in when you hear Cletus in the background. He's not as loud or close to the mic as he typically is, but I really want everybody to pay attention to what you hear Cletus say. Okay? After Clue.
This to be said on the show. I don't think who that is. I don't think I'm going to go all the way. Don't.
No. Just a little.
Well, okay. I'll woosah. I won't say nothing past that, but I will say this. If you motherfuckers don't stop coming on this internet and trying to weaponize my ex against me, I'm going to start weaponizing my ex. That's all.
There you go.
Okay. So you heard it. If you didn't hear Cletus, before she starts to go into her spiel, right, Kraken? You hear Cletus say, "Stop. I wouldn't." Now, of course, there are sides today. There are people actually defending this. Yes, Vicky. And this isn't news to anyone. Her ex is a registered PDF file. We'll say it that way. Registered, convicted. It's not alleged. He is convicted. Clue herself has spoke on this. Okay. It's all over the place. You got people today or this morning, last night, actually trying to untangle the words that came out of her mouth. I know it's hard to hear him, but he said, "Stop, don't, I wouldn't." And then she's like, "Okay, I'll woosah." All right, now let's get back to the point at hand. There's a lot to pick apart here. What do we hear her say? Let's go back a little bit.
This is amazing.
And change their screen or move their, you better fucking ask them for their phone because something's wrong.
See that? She's that type of bitch. Who the fuck would even be watching them like that too? Like, I don't know. Whatever. You're fucking weird. It's why you're not fucking married. It's why you're not even fucking engaged.
Ma'am, you're not married. I don't even know why you think that's a flex. You're not married. You've been calling old boy fiance for I don't know how many years, but whatever. I digress.
Got this motherfucker over here every day reminding me, hey, bitch, we need to get fucking married. Meanwhile, you can't even get a goddamn ring. That's because you're a fat, lazy, wasteful piece of shit.
Oh, my God.
We don't know. Don't care. However, your bread and butter comes from people like myself, Queen, etc.
We're going to listen to it again. Everybody try to listen to Cletus.
Going at you. I think they're striking all these channels in the background. And I think they want to shut them down themselves. So then she could just sit there and be like, see, my attorney went to work. I could be wrong, but who knows? However, today, what I am going to do. Oh, and I wasn't going to allow this to be said on the show. I don't think who that is. I don't think I'm going to go all the way. Don't.
No. Just
Stop. Cletus says stop. She says don't. Looking all crazy to the side.
a little.
Woo-saw, I wouldn't. Woo-saw, I would not.
Well, okay, I'll woosah. I won't say nothing past that, but I will say this. If you motherfuckers don't stop coming on this internet and trying to weaponize my ex against me, I'm going to start weaponizing my ex.
All right. So there. How would you all take this? I know it's been spun, washed, wrung out, dried, run through the cycle again, the dishwasher to the back to the washer, to every cycle you can put it through. It has been by the people that do not want to see clue for who she is. How else do you take this? How else do you take what she said when her ex is a convicted, yes, you got it? Why would you let those words come out of your mouth? And I see that you're real uncomfortable after you do it. And it ain't because I think you feel bad. Of course not. There's something truly demented and wrong here. You feel uncomfortable because you get a little pushback from Cletus, rightfully so. You probably should have listened to the man, but I got a feeling you probably don't ever listen to him. And you knew once it had escaped, there's no putting the toothpaste back in the tube. You look very uncomfortable while trying to act so cool. It's actually embarrassing for many different reasons. And this threat, because I don't know how else to take it. I don't know how else one would take it. Now, there, like I said, there's been all kinds of people today trying to say what she really meant was legal action. Legal action. I've got some questions here. Why would her ex take legal action? If what is being said about it's actually true. And let me say this real quick. Anybody weaponizing, that's the word of the day. There's always a buzzword to go around, using what happened to her child. Stop. Don't do that. But Clue, you're going to come on here and get this reckless. You are this out of control with your emotions that you want to use your ex as a weapon. Why would you do that? You're that emotionally immature. Let me see what the chat's saying for a minute. Hey, past. Is there more like full? Oh, yes. Yes, there is. Don't you worry. I got you. But you know what? You know what she did? She took this live down. Or did she put it behind a paywall? I think at first she put it behind a paywall, and I'm not sure. I'll go check. I heard it's completely gone now. I could be wrong, though. But we'll check. Hold on. I don't know how much more context you need, but I understand where you're coming from. Let's let the rest of it play. Let's see what she says after. Let me not just stop it right there. Hold on. Hold on.
That's all.
There we go.
This is amazing.
And change their screen or move their. You better fucking ask.
So I hear this is amazing. Let's see. Let's let it go.
Ask them for their phone because something's wrong.
See that? She's that type of bitch.
Picture of
Who the fuck would even be watching them like that, too? Like, I don't know. Whatever. You're fucking weird. It's why you're not fucking married. It's why you're not even fucking engaged. Got this motherfucker over here every day reminding me, hey, bitch, we need to get fucking married. Meanwhile,
Okay. So that's where it goes from there. Let me stop sharing for a minute because somebody asked a question. What's the context? Let's see. Let's see. Give me just a second. Let me pull up her page. Now I'm looking at it myself from my own phone. Hold on. All right. I'll share the screen so everybody can see for themselves. This live was last night. Let's go to her whole channel. Let's see. Live. The Punisher 1 day ago. I don't think that one's it. And then, let's see, 48 hours 2 days ago. It's not the Punisher, is it? Hold on just a second. Let me get back to my chat. Coming back. Because I think this live was last night, wasn't it? Let me see what y'all are saying. Trying to talk to okay, you be safe. I hadn't heard it. You hadn't heard any of it yet, Jennifer? Yeah. It looks like it's gone unless it's this one, and I don't think it is. And I'm not going to play this. Sorry. Yeah. Nope. This was actually 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Yep. So she took it down. Damn. Wonder why. Interesting. Where'd it go, Clue? If you stand on what you say, which I heard you went around. You went on Soup. It's a show, not a live. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it back up. It's a show. That's kind of weird. Because she went live. Shouldn't it be on? Hold on. I'm going to videos. 3 weeks ago. Soup, it's a show, not a live. What are you talking about, Lisa? Maybe you're talking about something else. No, I don't see it. This one was actually 2 days ago. I don't see. Let's see. I'm not subscribing. I'm not going to join. I don't see it. No, laugh out loud. She called. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. She calls it a show, not a live. She'd already deleted. Yeah. But unfortunately for her, the internet's going to internet and they got it. It is on membership. Why the can't I see it? Anyway, I can't see it, but supposedly it's on membership. I don't see it. It looks a little different from back here. It's on members 6 up. Okay. Show and fans. I can't. So this morning when I wake up, oh my God. So people are talking about it from either or side. How is this going to be spun? And dang, was it spun? Yes. You're welcome, Jennifer. Thank you for looking. That was absolutely crazy thing to say. The bar at the bottom looked like there was a few more moments left. It was, but there's more. Hold on. I'll get you more context here in just a second. Because I think there was a longer one being played. Let's see. Let me go to my history. Okay, that's when she comes up on the bees. So let's hear this one real quick. Let's hear how it was spun up here. This is under fair use. Hold on just a second. Let's see what she says when she goes up on the bees. Shout out to Madison.
Something.
She's over there really fucking.
So somehow this becomes Brittany J's fault. She is to blame for what came out of Clue's mouth. Yes, you heard it right, folks. She is the end all be all, Satan herself, to be blamed for everything. This is actually quite embarrassing at this point. I don't have words, but I do have words. I'm not going to go into this BJ stuff again. It's the same redundant bullcrap over and over, but here we are.
got him prosecuted as well.
We don't know. They already.
I don't think that's why she was mentioning the FBI. B, are you okay? Make sure you let him know that she's the one who got him prosecuted as well. Also, she's the one who just used him as a threat. So this is really weird. And if there was any type of weird lawsuit, which this is the sector for lawsuits, that Brittany was going, or Clue was going to have against Brittany, that right there, what she did last night just killed it for her. Like it's dead. After saying that, I don't know what you could do now.
You know,
How's this woman saying anything about what another YouTuber has made financially? Oh my God, why are you saying anything? Just shishy. I will admit, sometimes Brittany, she can be very dramatic, but I'm sorry, y'all are not going to twist my arm on this one. She said what she said. We know what her ex has been convicted of. Is this real life right now? Okay. Yaya says, I'm going to regret saying this, but I'm surprised the bee went along. Some other people said that too. I guess people that know her better. I think some people actually thought that she was going to say, nah, you went too far this time. And when she did, and I wasn't shocked. They are so committed to their hate for just one person that no matter what she says and what she does, Clue, it will be ignored, it will be excused, it will be overlooked, it'll be explained and swept away. I mean, they're literally worshiping her at this point. And I know that they don't think that that's what they're doing. But when you are excusing everything that she says and does, there's no other way to put this. Oh my God, if BJ would have said this and her ex had been convicted of these things, y'all picture it now, how this would have went. You know how this would have went. Hold on just a second. I need to mod her up. This would have been it would have been the end. BJ literally would have been ran off the internet at that point. There would have been no hope for her. But Clue says it. And everybody is looking for all the excuses in the world. Hey, TT, good to see you. Hey, Rosebud. And it's ugly. Dark Kate. We're past tit for tat. I agree with that so much. This is past tit for tat, y'all. This ain't even about sides anymore. This is way beyond. This has gotten so dark and gross. And I don't see an end in sight. And the end I do see in sight, I see being very bad.
2-month-old children. He had graphic images of babies. And she's saying that she's going to...
No one's even thinking about that too. That's another thing, y'all. While Clue is over there talking about using her ex against certain YouTubers, do y'all know that he had real victims? Children? I mean, come on. Don't dare call this fake outrage. Y'all make me sick.
Weaponize him against them.
Of babies. Guess what, you dumb fuck? Of her baby. Of her child, you stupid fuck.
And I never said I was going to weaponize him against you. That's something that you're adding. I simply...
No. You don't get to do this now, Clue. Don't do it. Don't do it. And if you all would stop enabling this bitch, this wannabe shock jock, and hold her feet to the fire, but y'all can't do it. You're weak. You're spineless.
said I was going to weaponize that. Say something.
I want you to notice something Clue does a lot. Right? People that say this a lot are always needing validation. They want to make sure you're agreeing with them, right? right? This is a form of manipulation and searching for validation of her actions. Pay
thing
attention.
like my ex took the fall for me.
You do know that who knows if Brittany's got any paperwork. I don't know, don't even care. But you do know that takes time, and the wheels of the justice system are the slowest moving ever. You keep hollering, send me my paperwork, send me my, come on now, act like you've done true crime before.
I don't know how she thinks she's gonna get away with this shit.
Your bread and butter is coming from BJ. If you all stopped covering her for 3 weeks, and I know you'd get the cold sweats and all that shit, but you'd be all right. How would your revenue look? How would those views look if you went back to cover whatever it was before BJ became 24/7 coverage around here? What would and BJ, if she stopped responding, what would it look like? No, actually, your bread and butter is coming off the back of her. I said it. I don't care who likes it. And I don't care about this BJ Simp stuff anymore. It does not faze me one bit, especially with the way Petty behaved over on Jonesins today. If you all haven't seen that, don't go yet. But oh my God, the way that woman behaved. This is nothing but hate. That's all it is. This is not about some type of justice you're trying to get. I don't even know what she's done to you at this point. And I know a lot of people don't like BJ for various different reasons. But like someone said at this point, this is beyond tit for tat. This is just gross. Man. And then I don't know who the first woman was that came up on Jonesins earlier today. Don't have a clue what her name is, but there's all these people that speak for big badass here. What's her name? Clue. You know, that big bad bitch she likes to think she is, but she can never speak for herself. It's amazing to me. But anyway, somebody comes up to Windmill for and says that Clue's not even in contact with her ex. Okay. Let's pause this just a minute. Got something for you. Hold on. I'm going to stop sharing this. We're going to listen to something. Just be patient with me. It's here. Nope, not that one. I'm pulling it up now. Oh, there it is. I thought I heard this last night. And I was definitely correct. We don't need to see the chat, because that's not what's important. I just want to listen. Hold on. Thank you for everybody coming in. If I haven't seen you, sorry. I've been kind of just on a roll here. Thank you for coming over. Okay, here we go.
Out here trying to make me look like I'm a piece of shit because I married a chomo. The minute, and I mean the very minute, I found out, I did what I had to do. You're not going to put it. It's so crazy that you guys, you want to make him the martyr by what? Outing. Oh, look what Clue did. She married a chomo. Ugh, right?
The martyr.
You're literally weaponizing him all the time against me. So,
can you all hear this? Just let me know. I want to make sure it can be heard. I'm trying, Amy Lynn. There's only so much we can do though out here because people are unfortunately committed to, I guess I would say, their hate. They're committed to their hate. Hate makes you stupid. It really does. At the beginning and end of the day, hate makes you really stupid. So can y'all hear this? He's no martyr. Thank you. I'm like, what? Did she say martyr?
All I can say is turnabout's fair play. I love what's going down on your channel right now.
She loves what's going down on Brittany's channel right now. Yeah. Turnabout is fair play. I think I've heard those terms before. She ain't too bright herself. Right, Daydreamer. That's another thing.
All right, Miss KB with the $20 super sticker says, I'm sick of the tragedy pimps victimizing victims. Here we go again. Hashtag fuck you, BJ, all the way to hell. And back, bitch.
My God.
So there's that.
I cannot with these basic ass F you, hashtag F you, BJ, F you, BJ. God almighty. Oh my God. Anyway, there's an important part coming up. I do want y'all to hear. So, like I said, a lady came up on Jones's today. She claims that Clue doesn't have any contact with her ex, which I wouldn't imagine she would, right? I would imagine there's some type of protective order in place, but just listen.
Sammy the Activity says the BJ mad because Nonsense played videos of BJ admitting she went real life on NC and reported her funds. BJ is a real lifer. It's okay. BJ said Clue protected her ex. Hashtag fuck you, BJ. Kramis said clip this trolls. I honestly never thought one tube that I could literally hate someone I have never met. Hashtag fuck you, BJ. Stop the fucking lying on everyone. Miss Shadow, I took Clue's comment to mean her ex could strike BJ for harassment. Fuck, he probably could, to keep it real. That Michelle,
Well, I'm not
fact
going to
that's
talk
where
to him.
Okay. It's hard to hear. It really is hard to hear. Somebody sends in a super chat saying Clue's ex could probably get BJ for harassment. The B responds, huh, he probably could. You know, she kind of wakes up there and, yeah, where am I? Oh, yeah, he probably could. I'm going to rewind it. You hear Clue say, I'm going to get a hold of him. I'm going to get a hold of him.
she said the fact that's where their mind probably could, to keep it real. That Michelle,
Well, I'm not going to talk to him.
She said the fact that's where their
Let
mind.
me make sure
No
it's what she
problem
said.
coming out here trying to make me look like I'm a piece of shit because I married a chomo.
Mhm.
The
All right, Miss KB with the $20 super sticker says, I'm sick of the tragedy pimps victimizing victims. Here we go again. Hashtag fuck you, BJ, all the way to hell. And back, bitch. So there's that. Sammy the Activity says the BJ mad because Nonsense played videos of BJ admitting she went real life on NC and reported her funds. BJ is a real lifer. It's okay. BJ said Clue protected her ex. Hashtag fuck you, BJ. Kramis said clip this trolls. I honestly never thought one tube that I could literally hate someone I have never met. Hashtag fuck you, BJ. Stop the fucking lying on everyone. Miss Shadow, I took Clue's comment to mean her ex could strike BJ for harassment. Fuck, he probably could, to keep it real. That Michelle,
well, I'm not
fact
going to
that's
talk
where
to him.
I need to actually take that and extract that right there, what she says, because I do not want to get this wrong. Either she says, I'm going to talk to him or I'm not going to talk to him. Marge Simpson's sister. I'm going to see if I can get somebody to put this in one of those editing programs, because to me, but I'm not 100%. To me, it sounds like she says, I'm going to talk to him, but she could have said, I'm not going to talk to him. I don't know. Good question, hikers. How can QB stand by Clue? It doesn't make sense, but it's massive letdown. I didn't expect nothing else. I really didn't. Not from her. Y'all don't come for me for a minute. Because of Granny's title, I thought maybe she was going to say something like, no, this is too much. It's on your channel, Madison? Okay, hold on. I just had your channel up. Give me just a second. Let me go back to it. Pulling your channel back up. Let me go back. Was it the one I was playing in the beginning? Because I cannot hear exactly what she says. But nobody's going to call her out except very few. Very few is going to call her out. And then they're going to be called BJ Simps. It's the same old thing. Is it the Mandela effect? Okay, I see two. The Mandela effect and the Mandela effect with allegedly and Clue. I'm going to wait for you to. She said, I'm not. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you, sweet. I just wanted to make sure because, hold on a second. I couldn't figure it out. Okay, I don't know what that one is, but there's a lot going on here today. No, Granny will never give up her victim card from BJ. It don't look like it. Also, Granny's watching. Okay, I'm going to play that one because I missed it. Yes, closed caption. It does sound, after listening to it again, like she said, I'm not. Hold on, let me pull this up. Because I don't want to be out here spreading misinformation, even though I don't like her. Either, let's keep it real. We've got too many people getting everything wrong. Bone carriers taking things back that are all incorrect. I don't want to be a part of that at all. So I do want to get it right. I ain't got nothing for her, and I think she's really vile and disgusting. And I used to say that I thought she was doing it to be shocking. Now I don't know. I don't know. I think this is actually who she is, and you all are worshiping this demon. But we've seen this before. I've seen people do this before. There's something to be said about it, and we'll get into that in a little bit. I'm going to let this play. This was on Granny's. It looks like there's Clue. Man, she is doing her YouTube tour today, y'all. Hello, far. God almighty, has she slept? And there's Saint Nonsense of Arizona. I ain't got a clue who these three are.
I feel like this eye for an eye mentality, though, is exactly why this community is sitting where it is right now, and we're saying what we're saying right now. I think everything has gone entirely too far. I think everything, people have so far past the boundaries we once had that it's almost unrecognizable.
Are you, Granny, do you see who's sitting next to you, hon? Granny, wake up, sweetie. Do you see the person next to you here, baby? Mm-hmm.
Just, I don't know. I don't like it.
You don't? Yeah, we don't either.
Maybe you're making a little much of what you say. But
No, I think, to be honest, Julie, I think you make a little much of everything you say sometimes.
Uh-oh, not Julie.
This is like the third time now you've come up and threatened to expose Brittany's family. And it's like her family's not on YouTube. We don't need to know her family tree. We don't need to know her history to know she's a liar.
What the hell, y'all? Was Julie Skolnick going to talk about, what was Julie about to do? It's just funny to me that she's preaching that. And while I agree with her, do you see the ding dong that's sitting next to you? That one right there, thinking she's cute with the sucker. Whatever she thinks is going on here in this picture, this is a disgrace.
Like, if her parents did a divorce in '93, why would that be anybody's business? Oh no, it was actually '96. Why would it matter?
That's not what I'm talking about.
Well, it's kind of what you just compared it to by saying, like, last night she was saying things like, oh, didn't your parents whatever? And it's like I get it that family trees is your thing, and I didn't support when it was done to the Proudfoots. I didn't.
Wait a minute. Family trees is her thing? It looks like it's going that way, Lisa. Hey, Curious. Right, it's 10-1. You like, how many people need to go after Brittany? This is the most bullying sector I've ever seen. Y'all are embarrassing yourselves daily. But you'll come in our comment, BJ Simp. I don't know. No. You ain't going to put that on me, but you'll try it. She can't see who she's sitting next to because this sector has done so much eye for. Now they've all gone blind. They're eyeless out here. Everybody's walking around eyeless. Hey, Okie.
I just don't support that type of thing. That's all. I think that's why this community has gone so far, because the general rule.
I can't even let this play, y'all. I can't shut up. Greenie, you don't support this type of thing. Do you see this wildebeest sitting next to you, ma'am?
Rules we once had are non-existent. I just think we all need to chill out and remember that this is YouTube. It's not meant to be this literal war of like, I'm going to know your whole family tree. And I'm not speaking to you in general. I'm saying generally speaking, like Clues X. Nobody should even fucking know that shit, let alone use it as a weapon. It's just, I don't like it. I just think this is horrible. I think everything's gone so deep, so personal. It's horrible.
Granny, please tell me, y'all, she talks about what Clue said. Please tell me she talks about what Clue says about her own ex. Well, I agree with what Granny is saying. Are you applying that to the ding dong sitting next to you? Am I in an alternate universe? Where am I? And after watching what went down today, I really think, Petty, something is wrong with you. I'm all over the place.
But I will say this. I personally understand what it is that Julie is saying, because I'm not going to lie. My ex shouldn't be out here. The fact that you all want to put him out here, you do kind of, because your question was you don't understand how we got here, right? Well, that's an example of how we get here, because you come across someone like myself who doesn't care about YouTube rules. The minute that you go digging into my family, you just open the door for me to do the same. You actually welcome it to be fake. The fact that Sludge can sit over there and live.
Joneson did not dig into your family. What are you talking about? Am I crazy? Thank you, Dusty Garage Girl. Yes. Who is she talking about? I don't know who initially brought out her ex. I do know that she spoke about it, and then yes, God, what's her name? Brittany has spoke about it on her, but that was out before Brittany.
Literally go back into my mom's Facebook 7 motherfucking years. 7 fucking years, bro. But you guys don't do real life, right? You don't go real life. You don't know you do. You absolutely do. So in my opinion, I think that these unspoken but just known YouTube rules are there, but I think they've only applied to one.
Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. They were struggling to begin with the YouTube rules. Terms of service are a struggle anyway, right? So usually what happens is sectors try to kind of police themselves. You know, that's how things usually go. You know, they lay some ground rules that are fairly common, normal ground rules that everybody can follow. And one of the main ones is we don't go real life, right? Well, that has completely went out the window now. And with the appearance of this wildebeest, now we have this being normalized for whatever reason, being as nasty and vile as possible, talking about the death of someone's mother, which was Brittany's mother. All of this is now being normalized. And the one talking, this one right here, the one talking is the one trying to get you all to go along with it. You all have been rocked to sleep by this beast. And I said this yesterday, and I'm going to say it again. When y'all finally figure it out, because I don't know how you haven't yet, it's going to hurt y'all a lot worse than it's going to hurt us, because the veil's been lifted here. We done seen it. Okay, we've been seeing it. So just prepare your precious little hearts. Just prepare yourself, because all this worshiping that you have done to this woman because you think she's so bold and amazing and just, says what's on her mind. No, you have confused that. She's not bold. She's actually a coward. That's why she can't do anything else but this very thing she does on her panel every night. Like, well, what she done yesterday, using her ex as a threat. But she's so funny, isn't she, y'all? Just so refreshing. I have been looking for a YouTuber like this for ages.
Inside for a long time.
No, and I agree. And I almost wrote a comment back to Sway last night. Like, how much do you get accused of being a doxer before you say, fuck it, I'll be what you made me out to be?
Right.
But
like you're not going to sit here and go dig in my past and dig in my business, go to my parents' Facebook. You're not going to do that without me doing it back to you. You can go fuck yourself. The minute you tell me you want that open, I'm going.
Unfortunately, that's how I feel too. And you know what? Maybe it's wrong. I'll meditate on that. But
that's the thing, though.
You're a person.
Julie's going to meditate on it, y'all. This is the woman, putting people's family trees together to let Clue know she's not inbred?
I respect Janny, but I also think of myself as doing, like, defense. You know what I mean?
She's on the fence.
Right. And here's the thing. It may be wrong.
I got to be prepared.
It's wrong, but it's only wrong for a sector of YouTube who has said we don't do this. It's not illegal.
No,
None
it's
of
not
it is
illegal.
illegal.
It's not.
And if you want to open that door and you want to go in and you want to dig on me and then you want to come out here and lie on me, I'm absolutely going to dig on you. And
she has literally rocked y'all to sleep. Not y'all in my chat. Well, if you're in the bushes, you might. Yeah. Yeah, she's cuckoo soul rider. She really is. I listened to her the other day on another. Yeah, it was actually on Granny's, and poor old Granny had to pretend to go get a grilled cheese to get rid of that lady. But anyway, she tried to be nice to her. Something's wrong with her. But this is, it's funny, but it's not. It's actually sad. Clue has rocked y'all to sleep. She's letting you know right now. She's got the green light to go as real life as she wants to if you speak about her at all. Now, she's going to add things to that. Like if you, she's adding things here. I don't think anyone's really went real life on Clue. If they have, I've missed it and y'all can correct me in the chat. But I don't really think anyone has. She reminds me of the type, if you disagree with her, she will come up with all the reasons and excuses to go real life. You know what I feel like doing sometimes, but I don't for other people's safety, is just coming out here with my real name. Yeah, I'm not. Don't worry. They're scared of her. They're definitely scared of her. But sometimes I wish this was like other platforms where we came out just with our real name. And now what? Now, there's the only problem with me is yeah, let me hush.
Believe me, I can do it better than you can. Trust me. Like, I promise you. I promise you. I'm better at it.
But then you're essentially becoming what they are, right? And this is why I keep saying I won't let their moralistness take away my morals, right?
Huh? Her moral. All right, whatever.
I know, and I know, Clue, that you're above that. I know, Julie, you can be above that. We can all be above that. When we do that, we're going to the level they want us at, right? We're just essentially becoming, they're baiting you to get there. They
Well,
want
I
you to
don't.
do
Well,
that.
hold on. I'm just going to say this. Probably like, well, I mean, I know Skolnick was just speaking on it here. Understand that when I go digging on you, I'm not necessarily.
Crystal says showing her TikTok is pretty close to real life. It's definitely off this platform. Was it a public one? Was it a public TikTok? Or was it private? Yeah, the music's like, it's pretty good. She did a good job. Shout out to Madison. I don't know. It would depend on the TikTok. If it's private and family only, then no, you don't need to be going digging on her TikTok like that. But I don't know. It would depend.
Going to put anything on the internet, but I absolutely will have the information.
Okay, KC22 said Clue showed the damn TikTok. Okay. They are becoming what they're becoming what they are. Morallessness. Sorry, Granny, you crack me up sometimes. I get words wrong sometimes too. It's all right.
Information for the day that you decide
I thought so. Stop talking about what, T. Marie? What are you talking about?
to get stupid and try to drag me into a courtroom. I will know everything. I will know all of it,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I will
that's different.
subpoena your mods.
That's exactly what, I mean, that's what I do.
Whoa.
But you keep saying
Let
that.
me go
Drag
back.
me into a courtroom. When I go digging on you, I'm not necessarily going to put anything on the internet, but I absolutely will have the information for the day that you decide to get stupid and try to drag me into a courtroom. I will know everything. I will know all of it,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
that's
will
different.
subpoena your
That's
mods.
exactly what
The fuck, man? What if we got and you're subpoenaing? Granny, I guess subpoenaing. She's going to drag some mods to court. I ain't going to try to say that again. What? Can you all not just come on here, react, review, give commentary, and keep it pushing? What are this goes for so many of them. So many of them. What the hell? Man, I ain't going to try that word again.
I mean, that's what I do too.
But you keep saying that you'll put it out there. Like you're like using it as like
I
a,
say,
you know.
You know that I know that when you're lying. That's it.
Every time the bitch opens her mouth, she's lying, right?
Kathy was in the bushes holding a white flag after Petty's performance. Oh my God. I had to leave. I had heard all I could hear from Petty. Within 5 minutes, I knew the bitch was thrown, and there's something terribly wrong here. She thinks what she's doing is okay. She actually likes to bully people. Like, yeah, I see why these people all get along. I really do. Yeah, I was done with that lady because nothing was getting through. You're just circling the drain.
As somebody who's had my family weaponized against me, my family who's not on YouTube, I think it's a very low place to go. I think I didn't like it done to me. That's why I don't do it to others. Have I talked in private with people about people's like who they are, who they're married to? Absolutely. Like you said, we deserve to know who we're up against. We deserve to know. And if there's ever a time where you need that, you have.
Why do y'all have to be up against each other? This is YouTube, and I know you hear this a lot. Oh, it's YouTube. We come here to have a good time, but didn't we? Why are y'all up against each other? Y'all act like this is, I don't know if y'all are watching too many mafia movies, too many Westerns, listening to too much music. I don't know what's going on, but you all have lost the plot. You all, I think, really believe that it's a war. And it can be if you want to turn it into one. And it looks like that's the playing ground y'all have created here. for yourselves. How fun is this anymore? I mean, I'm having a good time reviewing you weirdos, but I'm also seeing some disturbing words. I'm hearing disturbing words and patterns, and, you know, up against taking mofos to court. I've even heard people use the term, this is war. What are we doing? What are y'all doing? This is not what the platform was built for. Ah, man, we all like a little bit of drama here and there. We lie to ourselves, and if we're saying we don't, we do. But now this isn't drama anymore. This has taken some horrible dark turn, and y'all really think you're in a movie or something. Calm down. You're not. Now y'all are taking each other to court. Every damn one of you's got GoFundMe, PayPal's, cash. I mean, God, go fund yourself and go have a good time.
That, but it's so different when you put that forward, right? I don't consider sharing that information behind the scenes a quote unquote dox. I can't stand when people try to say that, especially when the person has actually doxed you publicly. You know what I mean? But so, like, I get what you guys are saying, but I also feel like, why become what they say that we are? That's their whole goal, is the Darvo effect. It's what they've been doing to us.
Well, can I tell
with
you?
it too, though, to be honest.
I'm not
Can
them.
I tell
I'm
you,
not them.
hold on, Julie. Granny, can I tell you something? Because can I just tell you the most disgusting thing that I have seen on these YouTube streets?
You don't talk to us about anything that you're seeing disgusting until you're gone. No, I know that ain't going to happen. A lot of people are around here worshiping the ground you walk on because you're so bold, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Okay. You.
And this is not a joke. There's a certain creator on here who may or may not be missing an eyebrow, who, oddly enough,
Now, lady, you ain't going to talk about nobody's eyebrows. No, ma'am. Don't do it to yourself. I'm going to be nice tonight because I got to wind down.
right after I met a father of a missing child, decided to do a whole entire live on my ex, and it was totally done for intimidation,
Right.
all
I
from
remember
the
that.
father of a missing child.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. That was done. Absolutely. And it's fucking horrible. Everything that has happened is fucking horrible. But you know why? Because they're horrible fucking people.
I agree.
100%.
And I do,
And-
I do get what Granny's saying, right? Where it's a matter, it is a fine fucking line, right? Of not stooping down to that level. But I will agree with Clue and Julie on this as well. Doing your homework in preparation for a nasty motherfucker to do something stupid
Why?
is not wrong. Putting it out,
Yeah, I agree with that. In real life, do your homework. I mean, you all are on YouTube. This is YouTube. I mean, know your opponent. I agree with all that, but you all do understand this is YouTube. We got to come back to reality here.
on the fucking internet and weaponizing it, yeah, I wouldn't agree with that, because then you absolutely...
Yes, subscribe to Madison. Let me drop her link. Oh my God. Give me a second, y'all. Oh man, that was a good one. And that Julie, something's wrong with that lady. Okay. I don't know what's going on with her. Let me find me. There I am. What do y'all think it is that people are so afraid of Clue? What is going on here, y'all? What is going? They can't even say to her, "But you were wrong. You were out of line. You could have said anything but that. You know who your ex is. You know what he's been convicted of. Why would you go, hey, Stormy, good to see you. why was anybody scared to say to her and take her to the side? And since she was on a YouTube tour, since last night and all day, anyone tap her on the shoulder and say, bitch, no, that was wrong. You need to control yourself. If you don't want people bringing up your ex, then you don't bring him up yourself either. You had to have known how people were going to take that statement. You had to have known. Oh, I know. I see it. Man, you've talked about this before. There's certain people, they just have it in them. And as I've said, I do think a lot of it is for that shock. She wants to see who she can shock, like a 15-year-old teenager. Look, I'm dark. Look, they want to shock you and say stupid, just typical kid stuff. But ain't she in her 40s or something? But you also see there's a dark energy around her too, because she wouldn't say the things that she says. And why are y'all so damn scared of this lady? Straight away. That could be true. That could be true, Marlena. That I stop giving YouTubers your information, by the way. Just stop doing it. Because when Mad Day comes, and it always comes, hey, Bradley, good to see you. Because Mad Day always comes. And some people can't hold water. And so if they've seen her do this to her enemies, they know they turn on her. She's going to do this to them. But y'all have been the ones to make this so much worse for her, because you never, ever held her accountable. You let her get by with so much, and y'all will continue to do so, won't you? I'm even starting to think the bee's scared of her. As much as I hate the word hate bonding, because, again, it's highly overused, it's really actually what's happening in this case, because they all hate this one YouTuber so much, Brittany J, that anything she says or does is excusable. Even what she said last night, I know a lot of people thought, okay, she went too far this time. They're going to say something to her. Nope, they didn't. Not one person. Not one person said anything to her. Yes, they don't work. They don't have a life. This is their life. It's so crazy. Getting a job would probably help, honestly. I know people say that a lot. They're scared. Hey, Landry. They were all saying how Brittany deleted her lives. Well, there's 10 channels who play it on. That's what I said earlier over in Jones and at Oh Crazy Petty. She's like, she deletes all her live. Well, don't worry. If she deletes a live, honey, there's 80 channels that have recorded and are reviewing it. You're not going to miss nothing Brittany J says or doesn't say. All them hold-ons, you're not going to miss it, honey. Petty. God. I don't think she's a master manipulator, but I do think she is a manipulator. I don't think she's mastered it. Oh, well, she has with some on here, unfortunately. And I talked about this the other day. I don't understand, but I do, because I did cover an organization. So I've seen this behavior before. The silence does speak volumes. I like that. I have seen this behavior before, and I know it seems a little hyperbolic to compare it to a cult, but bear with me. There is some cult-like similarities here. No one will call her out. Not one. Well, people like me and others will, but anybody that claims that they're friends with her, they're not going to do that because there's a fear that they have. Hey, Nanya, y'all done over there? Soup, I've learned recently that every cult starts with good intentions. Yep. And turns into a belief that has almost You have to be deprogrammed. Listen, anyone that's ever been in a cult has to be deprogrammed, or they'll end up in another one. I've seen many people in organizations get out, do good. Within 6 months to a year, they're in another one because they didn't get the therapy that they needed, and that is called deprogramming. It's a real thing. Please get it if you've been in an organization, or you will find yourself following up behind another false prophet. Now, here they don't call themselves prophets or gods or messiahs or anything like that. They call themselves content creators, okay? We've got content creators that are being worshipped now. Man. And remember, back in the day, all they had to holler was some Bible verses at you. It's this alignment that they have inside. It's just crazy to me. Everybody's absorbing their ideology. Well, you heard, yep, Jim Jones type. Yep. You heard what Clue said, right? Let me just pull it up again, y'all. Let's just hear this one more time for the one more. And nobody that claims to be her friend called her out on it. Now they're at the part of, we know what she said is wrong, but we must excuse it. That's where they're at. Let's pull this up again. I want to hear this just one more time. I need y'all to hear this to see where we're at today. See where some people are at today with it now.
Your bread and butter comes from people like myself, Queen, etc.
Now, I want to ask real quick. Would you all in the chat, and I hate to do this, drop a one, bullshit, but I am, because it's easier. I'll do a poll tomorrow. Would you find Clue charismatic in any way? Now, see, I don't. I don't think she's a good speaker. I don't find anything about her intriguing. I've heard some people say, well, she's funny. No, not to me. That's just me. Nothing she's ever said has cracked me up. I don't find her to be bold. I think a lot of people are confusing her being bold. I'm using air quotes. You can't see it, with her just being vile and cruel. But anybody in the chat, drop a one if you think that she's charismatic. Don't be embarrassed. Yes, do.
Going at you. I think they're striking all these channels in the background, and I think they want to shut them down themselves, so then she could just sit there and be like, see, my attorney went to work. I could be wrong, but
okay, what about charming? Anybody find her charming? I won't judge you. Yes, I will.
who knows? However, today, what I am going to do, and I wasn't going to allow this to be said on the show. I don't think, who that is? I don't think I'm going to go.
What's with this fake accent? Who daddy is? How many personalities do you have, Clue? And my Paul's game's pretty good.
All the way. Don't.
No. Just a little.
He says, don't. Woo-saw, I wouldn't.
Well, okay, I'll woo-saw. I won't say nothing past that, but I will say this. If you motherfuckers don't stop coming on this internet and trying to weaponize my ex against me, I'm going to start weaponizing my ex. That's
why do her eyes, I ain't trying to make fun of it, but why do they look at me like, it makes me very uncomfortable.
all.
Now, right after this, you can tell that she's a little uncomfortable. Can I make this bigger? These shorts are weird. Anyway, you can tell that she's a little uncomfortable. She's trying to act calm, though, right? Let me put on my personas here. I gotta act like I'm a big bad bitch who put the potatoes on lipstick. You know, Finally, we're at the point of laughing. Girl, bye. But shit, you can tell that she is uncomfortable. But I ain't looking at y'all's comments right now. Julie Skolnick did her her family tree, y'all, and she is not inbred. Yes, Stormy, you see it. You see it. I can tell that she is uncomfortable, but it's not really that she feels bad. It's not that she feels bad at all. Let's just cancel that. She doesn't feel bad. She's just wondering, oh shit, how far did I go here? And this is all going through her mind very quickly. I promise you, these things go through your mind fast, especially in stressful circumstances. She's like, I stepped in it again. Is this like the time I had my race? Well, all my racist stuff came out. Will they ignore this like they did this? And they did. But what was it she was going to say if Cletus hadn't have stopped her? What was she going to say? If she pulls the hair any further over the face, she'll look like Cousin It wearing a... I see it too. I do. I see it, Pearl. Well, Red Castle, yeah, but there's 80 channels covering BJ. I'm covering this one. You understand how this goes? Like, there's literally 80 other people out here covering Brittany. I don't know how y'all ain't tired of it. But anyway, I am here to talk about this one. Oh, thank you. I would like to think I am, but I'm just up here running my mouth, but thank you. To me, if she hadn't have been stopped by Cletus, it would have been worse. What'd JP say? JP always has a good. Yeah, I think it looks like she's about to poop. I think she knows she stepped in it. Hey, Georgetta. But she feels also a sense of security too, because she has rocked the sector to sleep. They have all accepted all the vile, cruel things that she said. Now, I don't have the clip. I'm sure it's somewhere of what she said later on too about Brittany's mother, who's passed away. God, I can't remember what she said. It was gross. It was disgusting. So this, even after she said this, or was it before? I don't know, but she's very comfortable with the things that she says. She's okay with it. And it's mainly because her behavior has been excused again, and again. Let's just watch this body language a little bit more.
This is amazing.
Change their screen or move their... You better fucking ask them for their phone.
Looks like she swallowed hard there. I think she's feeling a little bit uncomfortable, but she's like, I'm good. I'm in the clear. This is fine. Look, I had a whole racist rant in a chat over at JB Gunners, and nobody, they talked about it all of 2 days, and then they worshiped the ground I walked on. So she knows she's probably in the clear.
Something's wrong.
See that? She's that type of bitch. Who the fuck would even be watching them like that too? Like, I don't know.
Now, how are you going to ask that when you watch them like that?
Whatever. You're fucking weird. It's why you're not fucking married. It's why you're not even...
You're not either. And this is not the flex you think it is, weirdo.
Fucking engaged. Got this motherfucker over here every day reminding me, hey bitch, we need to get fucking married. Meanwhile, you can't even get a goddamn ring. That's because you're a fat, lazy, wasteful piece of shit. We don't know. Don't care. However, your bread and butter...
Y'all notice after every word, there's a sentence. I swear there is. Fill in the blanks. Within 24 hours, he was a man she put in prison and cut off to using him as a scare tactic. Exactly. If he ever finds out who Brittany J is, that it would be, yeah, that's awful. I hope he doesn't. You know, like, she really used that man as a threat. And to me, there is no other way to take this. I told y'all at the beginning of the show, I tried to take my bias out of it. I tried to look at this. How else could she be saying this? How else? Somebody said legally. I said, hell no. Y'all have lost your mind. And then I took it to somebody that's not even on YouTube. I'm like, if you heard this, and I had to give them context about the ex-husband, how would you take this? And they were like, a threat? And I won't tell you the rest of what they said because it's not YouTube friendly at all.
Comes from people like myself, Queen, etc. going at you. I think they're striking all these channels in the background, and I think they want to shut them down themselves.
And I don't think a lot of people, even though a lot of who she is out there, I don't think they know the full truth of who Clue is. Now, I see her. Most of us in here see her, right? We know who she is. But I think a lot of people really think, oh, there's a soft side to her. You all just don't see it. And they think that they're going to be the one to break the big, bad, mean Clue. You're not. It ain't going to happen. Stop. Do not do that to yourself.
So then she could just sit there and be like, see, my attorney went to work. I could be wrong, but who knows? However, today, what I am going to do.
Are you serious, JP? I bet you that's what that idiot came in here trying to tell me earlier. Please stop talking about it. Shut up. You'll be over in the bees later talking about it all night. Don't come in here. You don't like what I'm saying. This is too uncomfortable. You getting hit with the hot facts. Don't talk about it, please. You know, re-victimize the victim. I'm not the one who said this, and now it's being discussed. I'm just not down with some of the biggest exploiters on YouTube accusing me of re-victimizing someone when I was just, her own words. I was in the comment section over there this morning. I haven't been back in a few hours. But I seen some people trying to break down to you, JP, what she was actually saying. And I'm like, thank you. There's no soft sides at all. I'm like, y'all have lost your mind. I don't know any other way to put this. I just don't. This is sick. This is not entertaining. Yeah. It doesn't sound like anything legal to me either. Okay, I'm going to get something else and let it play so I can run to the bathroom real quick. Give me just a second. There's a clip I'm looking for. Where did it go? Oh, Madison had a part 2. Yeah, here's one. I'll be right back.
Women. He would. He absolutely would. Listen to
And
Gold.
children. Then it's children.
And children, yeah. Yeah. And you know what, Q? Clue, racist, Clue. You like to protect men that harm kids, don't you? Mm-hmm. You and I both know that.
Yeah.
This ain't the first one, is it? Is it, Clue?
We all know that. They all like to overlook
Well, did I even share? Yeah, I did.
it.
This ain't the first one. It shouldn't surprise any of you. And yeah, I'll say it again. This ain't the first man you've defended who harms kids.
So in this moment, she's implying Chris Proudfoot harmed Sebastian, correct? And that
Correct.
you're okay. Just making sure we're clear on
Fucking
that.
disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, give me a
Talk
break.
about me. I'll tell the truth about you.
Oh Lord, here we go.
A child's trauma is
Sergeant
being used,
Twitter.
folks.
What?
That comment needs to be tossed.
Saying Clue
Oh.
defended that predator. She put him in the. Okay. You tell yourself that.
You're getting you back.
You are
Tell
sick
yourself
of
that.
Comment BJ sick. I cannot believe how low you people go. How low I
Just so we're clear, okay? I want you all to remember, because she claims she didn't say it. She claims it never happened. Adamantly states that she never weaponized that man or accused Clue of protecting him and not putting him in jail, okay? There it is. Keep that in mind next time that's why she felt that statement that Clue made was towards her, because she knows
Yep, the statement she made was towards her. Oh, good grief. What a day of windmilling, y'all. What a day of windmilling. And yeah, poor old Clue. She was on her YouTube tour. Wow. No, she doesn't. Let's see what I've missed. Bye, Red. Oh God, oh God. Let's see what Red said. Laundry, no. I'm not defending either one. Just wanted to point out that it's not about racism. It's about okay. Well, that too. Let's see. Yes, FU everyone remains my stance. And they try so hard to pin you down to this. I don't know how it ended over there at Joneson's with Nunya with God, that what's that lady's name? Petty. But that I'm sure you got nowhere with her. You were not going to get anywhere with her. Hey, country, good to see you. Hey, Nanny Sharon. That woman made it very clear that she had one goal. That was it. That was to continue to bully Brittany. She wasn't going anywhere until Brittany was gone. And I guess that's their end goal. I have no clue. It's just crazy to me. I want everyone to remember. Yeah. Yeah, we remember. It's fascinating hearing Petty. I sadly see it's real for them. They are fooled. Well, yeah, but Petty, I think, would be like this even without them. Like she would be somewhere else harassing somebody. I would say she's the send-off dummy, but I don't think they have to send her off anywhere. She's like, I'm on my own here. Who am I going to harass? But I also feel that she wants that type of what they call it ass pats. Yes. Joneson got sick of the loop and came up to kick her. Did she really? You were not going to get it. You tried. I am sorry, but I was there for most of that. Nunya and Deets really tried to give all perspectives. Nobody can convince me differently. They did. They talked to Brittany one-on-one and tried to get her to see things, differently from her own little bubble that she's in. Then as the others came up, they tried with them, well, it just wasn't good. With Petty, it wasn't, I don't know who the first lady was, but with Petty, no, absolutely not. Oh, somebody gifted a membership. Who got it? Anonymous got, hold on, let me get my phone so I can see. Somebody gifted 5 memberships. Nanny Sharon, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. I'm so sorry I missed that. Let's see who got it. Holly S., Soul Rider, Anonymous, Happy Holidays, and Sunday Doodles. If you got one and you're in here, please thank Miss Nanny Sharon. Thank you so much, Nanny Sharon. Let me get you something. I really do appreciate that. And welcome members. I've got to get something in for y'all this week. What did Madison say? I missed it. See, Landry says, JP, it could have been one of their own so they can get more views. My God, they're not going to stop covering Brittany. I heard Clue the other night said that she makes a lot of money covering Brittany J, and that's why she does it. So when I heard her in that clip say, we're like, they are her bread and butter. No, it's the other way around. She's yours. Put some respect on it. You might as well. Yes, she is, Star. She's certifiable. I'm sorry, but she is. There was no getting through to that weirdo. She talk about whataboutisms. She had so many of them. Landry, exactly. Any one person could report any one other person on this app. Why does it always have to be BJ? I don't know. Thank you, Eliza. And I hope you're feeling better, hon. I really do. I think we're going live tomorrow. Hey, Hopes. Hey, Remy. No, I don't know how to clip anything. I just know because I quit. Okay. I don't want to play I just don't want to play, especially what Clue said about Brittany's mom. As much as I hate the word triggered, that was actually sad. I mean, come on. No one said anything about that either. No one. JP, she's the worst person on YouTube. Lots of them said it today. Then again, some said today that Deets is worse than BJ. Oh my God, the reach is real, y'all. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah, Clip Channel has it out there somewhere. I just don't know how she says. Well, like I said, a part of me used to think, well, part of me still thinks that she does it for the shock of it all. But now, after watching her a little bit more, because I used to really not, I know people say that. I don't watch her. I really did not watch Clip. But after watching her more, just to try to get not an understanding, because I can't understand that type of mindset, but insight to who she is. No, I think a lot of it is she's evil. I know that's a bold statement. You simp for Deets. That's a good question. I don't know. I know I've really disliked people I didn't know that well on here, but hate. Once I start feeling myself getting to that level with you, I'm probably just going to chill. I'll try to find the humor in it as best as I can. It's on Shady's channel. Oh, man. I don't really want to play it because it's just that's how vile it really is. Hold on a second, y'all. Eliza sent me something. I know who that is. Oh, God. People who put racist on a godlike status deserves our sympathy. Petty, you're in our prayers. Oh, God. JP says, I'm not trying to listen to big back racist heifer, so I avoid Clue's channel. Yeah, shout out to the people that can clip it, that actually can listen and clip. I do appreciate y'all. Don't ever shit on clip channels, because if you don't want to sit through an 8-hour live stream and redirect of a redirect of a redirect, clip channels have our backs. Because I can't do it. But in order to get a little more insight to this Clue person, because I was curious. There goes my husband with the lawnmower, y'all. It's that time. No, I'm not going to play it, Gina. I'm not. It's just too much. I mean, what she said was enough, and that one I'm not playing. We already know, like, Clue is disgusting. There's no low that she won't go. I don't need to play that, hun. I do. Yes, you do, JP. I love the speech. I love that clip of Snoop. I would like to thank me. And I'd like to thank my hater. I love that clip. Let me play that. Let's get a little, as they call it, palate cleanser in here. Shit, JP. Okay. Let me go to JP's channel. So this happened to us. Jace for Justice does not like JP. A lot like she didn't like the Jerks, but I thought she didn't know us. So this was interesting. But this is so funny. Here we go. So y'all remember that video when somebody mentioned circle jerks? Let me tell you something. Circle jerks really got the people riled up. And Pearl said it would. They would not get the political. They wouldn't get it. Okay. There goes my husband on the lawnmower. Next week is fall-like weather, so it'll be the leaf blower. I'm not complaining. Yes, I am. I love him, though. At least he does stuff. But y'all remember that? She was like, circle jerks. I don't know who they are. I would never play anything of theirs. Dang. If you don't know who we are, which you do, why are you so mad? Well, the same thing happens to JP. Let me rewind this. I'm telling you something. And somebody had a comment underneath. I'll read it in a minute. Let's play this.
Relevant. Stay relevant, JP. You're known as the biggest bitch around. No one wants anything to do with you. I've never had a conversation with you, nor do I want to. All I know is that you've always been just a fucking bitch.
Dang.
You're not funny. You're just a bitch.
I want to thank me.
Now let's talk about, I know that made her mad. Let's read the comments. Damn, she triggered. It's not that deep, but the tone tells a different story. I want to thank me. That was a good one. Indy says she gave that word all she had. Just a fucking bitch. Yeah, JP is funny. Pearl says, come on now. You can disagree with JP, but claiming she's not funny. And the words of Immortal Bang Sleuthin, stop the cap. God, Bang Sleuthin, where you at? I lost respect for Jay when I've heard about that, y'all. The Chris Watts of it all. This was my favorite comment. JP, I'd have pinned this. Jay is a perfect example of how 100K plus subs doesn't mean jack shit. Let's rewind this. Hold on. Let's hear this again. Because she is angry and I don't know why.
Relevant. Stay relevant, JP. You're known
with that bingo card up here. You sound so bitter.
As the biggest bitch around. No one wants anything to do with you. I've never had a conversation with you, nor do I want to. All I know is that you've always been just a fucking bitch. You're not funny. You're just a bitch.
God. Well, here's my thing is if you don't know who she is, just like you claimed you didn't know who the circle jerks were, why are you so mad? Yeah, she really told you about yourself. Oh my God, the read. She just read you for filth, didn't she? I do too. I hope she stays on this side of irking the out of mofos. I really do, but you never know. Right now, I'm just enjoying it. I loved when she went up there the other day. Jay, I didn't know what you were talking about. This has been last week, I think. Somebody got JP confused with me. How? I don't know. It said that JP did a whole show about it. What was it, JP? So much happens, I forget. Anyway, JP goes up on the Bees panel, and she's like, "What are you even talking about? A show? Where did I do a show at?" And the Bee was all uncomfortable. She was trying to laugh too. Anyway, JP's like, "I'm done with this stupid shit. Bye." It was just a perfect example of people getting things wrong. I think it was Penny for Your Thoughts or something. But no, that was me that did a whole show about it, not JP. That's like being savaged by a dead sheep. God, I might have to go to bifocals. The brutality. Hey, Zero. Oh, yeah, I did a show I wasn't even at. Right. I mean, talk about getting everything wrong. It wasn't JP. It was me. I did a show. Wait, I didn't do a show. I did a live. I want to thank my fans. No, I'm kidding, y'all. I am so kidding. Clue calls her lives a show and her subs a fan. So please don't take me serious right now. I did a live. I played something of JP's. What it was now, I can't even remember. And suppose that, oh, B Tim's rant. That's what it was. Hey, Tiny. Hey, Goldosaurus. I love the way Jay says JP in a quivering voice. Kind of sounds like she's going to cry. Oh, I haven't heard her do that. But anyway, it was my live. And I used Madison's clip of B Tim's flip out. And we laughed. But somebody named Penny for Your Thoughts was like, JP did a whole show on it. Hey, TPE. Good to see you, hon. It wasn't her, but that's a perfect example of how these old bone carriers get everything wrong. It's embarrassing, actually. And JP told them as much. She was like, y'all are embarrassing. Can't get nothing right. Man, I'm out of here. I was like, this is like the best exit ever. And I'm here for it. Oh, God. But yeah. Oh, I want to bring this up real quick. Hold on. Yes, Alabama Mom. That was it. I reviewed it. Yes, and B Tim's from Madison. They had it all screwed up. The B was like, I mean, I could have took it down, but it was already out there. She wouldn't have took that live down anyway. Sinner, I'm going to have to address you real quick. I really didn't want to say too much about this, but since you did, here we are. You came in yesterday and you swung on one of my mods. I didn't know what was going on because I was trying to do this live, the live I was doing. 6 Up, I'm sorry that happened to you. You handled it correctly. Look, I try to keep an open chat. I really do. I don't want an echo chamber. But what you won't do is come in here swinging on my mods or acting a fool and embarrassing yourself. And if one of my mods decides to take you out and you come back with another account and they take you out again, sorry. You got blocked several places. Yes, well, not several. A good 3 places yesterday. I don't know what's going on with you. I really don't. I'll say this. When you first started, I did see your calls. I did. Somewhere along the way, it kind of took a turn. I have nothing for the B, so don't ever get it twisted. And I don't care how anybody feels, honestly, after this. I got to stay true to me. Understand your anger towards the B, but it's getting a little too dark now. Like I said, I ain't got nothing for, but we don't know anything really about her situation, and sometimes you say things you just take it too far. I agree. That's why I've not been in your chat in a while. I wish you the best, but some self-reflection would be okay. You're just getting out of hand now, and I don't like that type of talk from any dude. I don't like it from BTM. I don't like it from any of them. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite and listen to you when you do it. Sorry. I think when you first started, you were well spoken, and you were getting out how you felt, and I understood it at the time. But now it's just like, I don't know. It's not funny anymore. It's just not funny. I don't want to watch anybody's downfall. I don't. Hell yeah, you're becoming what you were fighting against, and I don't like it. And I think you're going to have to stay blocked until, I don't know. I can't do bitter. I carry away that energy. I don't like bitter either. I don't like it from all these other YouTubers. And when we start getting to, everybody's a bitch, cunt, and a whore, and, children are being brought up and talking about your parents didn't love you. All right. That's not my vibe. I'm out. Bootus. And the facts were all wrong. So, yeah, I know. That's another thing. Sinner 6 Up, you said she gets cases wrong. She doesn't do true crime at all. So I don't know who you're confusing her with. It doesn't even matter. You will not come in here and talk to her like that. So, yeah, you're going to stay on the block list. Wish you the best. And yeah, I just don't know what to say anymore. Like I said, when I saw potential in the beginning, now it's went all wrong. I think his reaction to rejection, I do too. I think it's really bothering him, but I will say this: when you're falling out with all kinds of people just in a day, yeah, she definitely doesn't addict shame. That's, if 6 Up, that's her passion. So she ain't going to really shame that. No. But when you're falling out with, several people throughout the day, maybe you're the problem. I don't know. You can review this later and squall and holler about it. You do whatever you need to do, buddy. But yeah. TPE says, I remember when it used to be fun times in this community. It's not been fun for quite a while. It's been the sentiments of many, TPE. It really has. I see that a lot. It sucks. The lies are not good. And the same with speaking on people's kids. It's over the top too much. I don't like it either. I quit going there. Quick just talks too degrading to, yeah. And even though I don't like the B, like I literally don't have anything for her. She has lied on me. She's lied on my friends. I have nothing for her. No type of respect. But come on, man. Talking about her dad don't like, I just don't like it. It's not cool. I don't like children being brought up. It seems like there are a lot of people in this sector that can still hold a show without bringing up children. I don't like when that's brought up. I don't like it. I can't defend you. Can't do it. It's okay, stars. Hey, Kate. When you run into an asshole in the morning, you ran into an asshole. But if you run into an asshole, maybe you're the asshole. Right. I don't know. I do hope that whatever he has going on, he gets that figured out and worked out. In the meantime and in between time, not here. Hey, Legally Blonde. Oh, hold on. God, it does that all the time. I honestly don't know what the fuck happened, but I hate it. I bet. It's not fun when you see that happening. JP says the community is split now. There's extreme anti-BJ and there's the outliners, proud outliner. I know. And if you're not an extreme anti-BJ, they want to put their own words on you. Like a simp is the one they all love and run with right now. I'm not going to, I'm not a BJ simp, but I understand y'all have to say whatever it is to make yourself feel better. It is split. It is split. And everybody, not everybody, sorry, I keep saying that. Most have lost their way. They really have. I tell you, there's people I used to have so much respect for. I will say this. One thing Clue has done in all of this is shown me, excuse me, who people really are. And when they were talking all that talk, they were talking it. They never meant it. Not one bit of it. And that's the way it'll stay. There's no coming back from here. If you defend it, this ain't war, but we're not the same. That's all. That's all. It's not war, but we're just not the same. Pretend you didn't know me. Okay, that's all you got to do. That's all you have to do. You too, TPE, same. Also, on a random note, but because I know she watches and clips everything, Earthy, don't. Yeah, Earth, what was going on? What you tagged a bunch of us, and there's really nothing for you to tag us in anymore, at all. At all. I mean, we see where you're at. That's all I'll say on that at this juncture. If that changes, that's up to you. Hey, Jones and girl, are you tired? That was a long day, girl. This is JP's fault. Oh, I did a full shift today on Jones. Sometimes that's good when you're having like one of those shitty days at work and you just want to listen to something else, you know, and there's some drama going on in the background. Yeah. Yeah, I've been gone. Hey, SoFlo Mama. Oh, you're going to make you some mushroom rice balls. That actually sounds good. We're all exhausted. I'm exhausted. I was over there with you for most of the day. Damn. Patty. Hello, Far. She's relentless. Yeah, girl, you ain't getting through to that one. And I'm sorry, there is nothing she says girl, you tried to show us that was real with the DM. All you would have to do is screen record your DMs. But what you had Clue play or what Clue played trying to prove that no. And then the fact that you're in another dude's DMs and you feel okay with it. Ah, God, you know in real life what would happen, don't you? Hey, Pinto. Yeah. See, the internet gives cowards an outlet. In real life, lady, you just got to know this would not, girl, be a bad day. Well, I do love balls. Oh, Eliza says Jones and B pulled a B trick and had Deets run her live so she could tend to her neighbor's hairless cat or something. Oh, and she was playing Joneson while she was live too. Now, you know, good and well, somebody was to snipe the B as she's live. Oh my God. She'd lose her mind. It was an epic fail. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I tagged the wrong one. Oh. Yes, Archangel, I've not said a word about Earthy. No, we haven't said nothing out here. Not sure why. I don't know why she tagged, unless it was an accident. She put in the wrong tags. But don't do it. At least she deleted it. Oh, self-love. So good to see you. Legally blonde. She better think twice before tag. Yeah, don't do it. Not no more. Like I said earlier, it'll never be that again. Petty. All right, y'all. I hate to, but it is a school night. I'm going to go over some history, especially the type of history they're teaching right now with the little one, because I'm all about this history. Your work flew by today, Shambles. I'm glad. I talk about Earth all the time. Oh, yes, you have. That nightmare one. That. Oh, God, when she did that. Oh, God, it burnt my square on fire. All right, now I'll hush. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed night. And I'll probably see y'all in the morning. And the jerks, we'll see y'all tomorrow night. Peace.